Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. Let's learn. This is Gyan, and today with me is you can mostly recognize this person. You must have seen in lots of mocks with me, and also in a very was very active in technical session. Welcome, AMSTON, with the
Yeah,
sponsorship of SCORPIO in IMS-GOA. Many congratulations to you, AMSTON, and we are
thank
so
you.
proud
Thank
of
you,
you.
Gyan. Thank you, Gyan.
I know.
Thank you, Gyan.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to you to tell everyone about you when you joined this Let's Learn and how this journey went, and you finally cracked this
Okay,
milestone.
so I don't remember when I joined the Let's Learn group, but
Mm,
the package was taken this year,
mm,
maybe in the
mm,
April. So after that, a link was shared on the Dreamer family on the WhatsApp group.
yeah,
So on that, the link was shared of the Let's Learn group. So I joined the group. Later, which some members from the Let's Learn group like Kiran
mm,
sitting in front of us, Gyan was holding session. So I made a point that I should join it. At night we would have sessions. So then after at like close to the June July,
mm,
Gyan started holding sessions for IMS Goa even after having the Anglo sponsorship and he did not get the synergy sponsorship by then. So he was also trying for IMS Goa.
mm,
So we were having sessions. So night till 12 o'clock. It went on till 1 o'clock also. The next day it also started along 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. So we were all having like 5 hours, 6 hours sleep. Still we managed to do the written part of it. And then after Gyan went, it was a little. On the lower side because we were not having Gyan as the leader, so all the motivation was lost. Then after came Avito with his session, and
yeah,
then all at only once we should have like night we would have all the session. So Avito played a major role in my written test. So patterns and all the stuff was done, and then I was also preparing for Anglo. So before also on the 31st July, I had given my Anglo exam. So my technical stuff was very pretty good. So I was able to crack half of the IMS. So half of it was technical. So written I was able to clear because of my Anglo preparation, and half of the patterns and all the numerical reasoning was because of Abito. So I like to thank Gyan and Avito and all the Let's Learn community for helping me clear my written.
mm.
So I was having seven in the merit list of IMS Goa. This was all because of Gyan and Avito as the major role. So this
Thank
is
you
my
so
journey.
much, and many congratulations from our whole team and Amston.
Yeah. Thanks.
See, guys, from the starting, I he was not very much kind of. I was not with him, but later I started noticing him. Okay, because of his curiosity, and many times he was very shy with the things and not used to show
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I was not confident. I was not confident.
Not
You are the
confident.
person who gave me confidence to speak out.
Yeah, bro. Be Besram. Be shameless. Ah, like me. Okay. So,
Yeah.
and many times I used to take this technical session, and he has been scolded by me
Yeah,
many
yeah,
times.
many,
Yeah,
many
yeah,
times.
yeah. Because he was the
I
curious
would have
guy.
not been OA if I was not scolded. I would not be going to IMS Goa.
No worries, brother. uh, your dedication shows this result. Okay, and see, Amston. Whenever I
Yes,
find my any of my team member, if they are showing dedication, so our eyes also on them. Okay, so to motivate
yes,
them,
yes,
to give them inputs and to correct them. So, and we are finally very happy that it was my also dream to have this IMS Goa with the
yes,
sponsorship,
yes, correct, correct.
but I had Anglo sponsorship, and this synergy sponsorship also came in the
Synergy.
way, and joining came. So I asked to Pradeep sir where to go, but I want to go this with this, but sir said synergy is very good company, don't think too much and just go. So I
Yes,
came
yes,
here
correct.
and training in, Um,
So
uh,
till date, I have not got my. I've cleared my Anglo return, and
mm.
it's now more than a month. More
But
than it's almost two
mark my
months.
word,
Yeah,
you
Anglo.
gonna clear
Yeah.
Anglo as well, okay? And you are not going to take that, okay? I know, but try to give that interview, okay? Don't
Yeah,
think
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Correct.
If I have already MS, but experience matter. If I would had
Yes,
not
yes.
have this Anglo Synergy Great Eastern and other
Yeah,
clearance
yeah. Correct,
experience,
correct.
okay,
You won't
so
be able to collect
to
correct
guide
synergy.
more people, na, I won't be able to
Yes, yes,
guide more people,
yes, yes, yes.
okay.
Correct,
So
correct.
and I still miss this chance that I could not appear in this IMS Goa thing. I wanted to clear this as well.
No, it's very, very different. Okay, so there is a panel of interviewers,
Yeah,
always
yeah.
chief engineers. No? So it's very different
Eh,
from other.
yeah, yeah, but the guts, the confidence you have now, if
Yes,
there
yes,
are
yes,
four
yes,
people in front of you or even 4,000 people, but make yourself like you are not flinching, okay? Be
yes,
enough
yes.
gutsy. This is
So I
how.
want to speak more. See, so this confidence came from like starting with the my Anglo preparation.
Hmm,
So Ashish was the booster, initial booster. So he started with Ashish. So the first session was not that good.
hmm,
So he also like he told me, okay, you have to work on it. I was knowing the concept, but the confidence was not there.
hmm,
So Ashish Dayanand, who is in Anglo now,
Anglo.
currently in Anglo, so he gave me the boost.
Hmm,
On the next day itself, I
hmm,
had the session with him wherein I prepared very hard for it, and then I was able to give. So he said, "Good, good. Within one day you can do like it's good. You can crack anything."
hmm,
So he gave me the boost. Then it came. So he was leaving for his Anglo the very next month. Then it came Shubham Chaturvedi. He is also Anglo sponsor. He will be joining January.
hmm,
So I had many sessions
hmm,
with him, two sessions with him. He
hmm,
also motivated me a lot. He said,
yeah,
"Good, good. You are doing good."
yeah,
So by then I was not expecting IMS Goa. So this seventh rank and all I was not expecting. I was not expecting the 180 list also because everyone had copied over the IMS. Except me, everyone had copied. Okay.
hmm,
So I was not expecting. So it was not only
hmm,
the written part in the merit list, but all like major factor like PCM marks, 10th marks, 12th marks, then your
yeah.
degree marks, then your age was a factor for the merit list.
Hmm.
So luckily,
And
I got it.
this
Yes.
aptitude session, which was held by Avito and all
Uh,
that, in
yes.
people were telling that most of the question from that PDF, that
Yeah,
session.
yeah, yeah, yeah. From that PDF only came. So I want to tell the community those are being will be applying for IMS next year. So watch those videos created by Avito. There are like playlist created, so you
Hmm,
can watch those videos. Those are very helpful. Half of the
hmm.
burden will be gone. So
Yeah.
and another guy, Salman had helped me a lot. I
See, this is
luckily
what
like
community is, na? Our community, the member who is now you will be helping others. Now you have got selection, isn't or not? Okay. So this is how we grow, learn and grow together. I think I lost him. Just we lost this connection now. What I was saying that Amsterdam, this is how our community works. Okay, this
yes,
first every team let's learn member was a learner. Okay, and then they are helping each other. Now you have got selected. I am hoping that you will be helping now upcoming aspirants.
yes,
So
yes, yes, sure, sure.
this is how we learn and grow together. And Amson, now coming to this question and answer part, what were the questions you have been asked in IMS Goa,
Yes.
so that whomsoever is having watching this session, they will have idea how the interview takes place, what are the questions they've been asked, and how you answer, and that you got selection. Okay, okay. So I have your questions.
So I want to tell something more to the community, those
Yeah,
who are
yeah.
watching this. So yes, so 3 days before the interview, Pranit sir had a mastermind. That is Pranit sir had a meeting with us, the IMS guy. So he told us you should focus one ball at a time. So I did the same. Like one IC engine, I focused for 2 days. Then say fluid mechanics for one day. then the following boilers for other 2 days. So I practiced it in front of the mirror several times. Had mock with I know like Salman, who has never said no to me. He used to always help me in having all my mocks. So sadly, we did not have any recorded session with Salman. But I had many sessions with Salman, like three, four of them. So he never
Oh,
said no.
nice.
We
Yeah,
would have like
Salman
one
is
hour,
still helping many
one.
people. And I was saying that when I
Yes, yes,
took your mock before IMS-GOA, the kind of preparation you
yes,
did was good. A little input only given, and I was confident enough that
yeah, yeah,
about you. If you are confident enough, then you can do it. And see,
yes,
Amston,
yes,
what I was saying that yeah, before this, Praneeth sir, you are talking about. I
yeah.
already knew this IMS Goa thing are going to be tough. So, kind of motivation is really needed to the guys.
Yes, yes,
Okay, because
yes, yes.
this is
And
the one.
finally, the motivation that you gave,
Uh,
that
yeah.
not to fear the panelist, because I was already having this Anglo interview upcoming, so I had never had that fear of failure. If I had to have that fear of failure, I would surely fail. I like, as you said, you should be like chief engineer. I went like that only with full confidence, like a chief engineer said. Like having a meeting with them, I sat with them. I did not fear them. So I sat over there like a chief engineer. They were also, I came to know later that they were ex chief engineers, always ex chief
Yeah,
engineers.
yeah, yeah.
So around
They are like.
nine of them were there from four companies, and also the director. So I
Mm,
never feared that I would fail. If I had to fear, I would surely fail. So
mm,
that was the key point.
mm.
Okay.
You know, you and Kamlesh brother, I took a meeting. Before that,
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah,
said to Prince sir, sir, give me a little voice recording so that I pass to the team, pass to the community,
yeah, yeah.
so that they can
Okay,
get motivated. Then he said, why you want my recording? Have a Zoom session with them. Then
okay, okay.
that one ball at a time, yeah, Zoom session happened. Yeah, okay,
Yeah, yeah,
give
yeah.
credit to me. And then uh, then after this before one day, I was
Yeah.
quite enough that you people are having mocks and was learning, was actively participating in technical sessions. So lot of the question was has been covered. So I was confident enough about your knowledge. But thing was about your guts
Okay.
and this how you are going to present and what is the thought process should be like. So that then
Correct.
I decided to take your this to pass my experience. Okay, the moment you go
Okay.
and see lots of people, the kind of nervousness you
Yeah.
face,
Natural tendency
yeah,
to fear.
natural
Natural
tendency.
tendency.
You know what, there is a saying, even the brave person fears, but brave person even fears, but he do, he move ahead, he face the power of facing. Okay, let's see.
Correct, correct.
So along
So
with
let's
that,
move.
some days ago I was having this interview experience of the whole experience of this Kamlesh brother. He was having a good knowledge, and the thing what he said na, कि, uh, trying again and again, and I was failing. It was the one thing I was lacking. That is the confidence. I was very much fearful every time. Before interview, my it was like my energy because of fear uh,
Passed on to him.
transferred to him. Okay, so this is like that only. Now coming to this technical part, and uh, guys, one thing I want to tell you that some moment in while explaining this technical part, I'm stand up and say, sir, can I tell this while standing? What was this moment, people? Uh,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For the that he showed a chart of the two-stroke marine diesel engine.
hmm,
So it was rightly behind me.
hmm.
So I told him. So starting with that only, I should start with the technical, right?
Okay, okay. Yeah. Starting, what was that question
Okay.
in which you asked? It was like I am going to start this question from starting, whatever you have sent, okay, and then you gonna tell what you think at that time and how you responded and all the thing, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that
So
people
we won't be
can
discussing the non-technical part. So we
uh,
will be also only discussing the technical part.
a non-technical
Okay.
part will were very less, na, for
Yeah,
you.
yeah. It was very less.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I'll give a brief of that. So
uh,
I was asked about all the family background and about my project,
mm.
and at the last, the biggest fear and my failure. So that's it about my non-technical part.
Okay, and in non-technical part, guys, there is nothing right or not wrong
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
answer.
It's all about your confidence and how you
So
speak.
how you speak. Okay, so starting with this, the first question was, what's your favorite subject?
So I said it's not only one subject is my favorite subject. I said there are series. Like first I have IC engines. Then I said I have this pumps,
Mm-hmm.
pumps also. So these are my favorite subjects. I told you. Pumps in fact turbo machinery. We were having turbo machinery. So I said turbo machinery, IC engines.
Mm-hmm.
So if I had to say only IC engines, I would get all questions on IC engines. So it went on like spread it.
So you
So you can
played
say
well.
boilers, boy.
You played
Yeah.
well. Uh,
I never. He asked me what is your favorite subject like that. He stressed
mm,
upon. So I said I not have only one as my favorite subject. I
mm,
said I have many. So I said first I have IC engine, then I said pumps, and then I said boilers.
mm.
So these were my favorite subjects. Then
Then
according to that they decided to.
they ask this IC engine part. They showed on the chart, on the
Yeah,
presentation chart, and
yeah,
ask
yeah.
you
It was
identify.
behind me, so I must.
Mm,
Yes, yes. So
okay.
where the panel is, so there are many charts, many frame charts over there of
Mm,
the engines without any marking and all.
mhm,
So he showed me a engine backside,
mm,
which was rightly at my back
mm,
sitting. So on the wall there was a chart showing a two-stroke marine diesel engine. So he showed
mm,
what is that engine.
mm,
So I waited for a while, not concluded to saying two-stroke. I was knowing it, so I did not say. I
mm,
waited for a while, then what backside, so I could not see it properly. So I said, "Sir, can I stand up?" So I stood over there, and
mm,
then I went near the chart,
mm,
looked for a while, and
mm,
then I told the panel that it is a two-stroke marine diesel engine. So they were happy. Then I think it's the Scorpio guy who asked me, "Why did you say it is a two-stroke marine diesel engine?"
mhm,
So, because it was the initial question, I said because it completes its cycle in the two strokes.
mhm,
Then he wanted more answers from me. So I said it has scavenge ports.
mm,
That's why I said it's a two-stroke marine diesel engine. Then the long stroke. Then I showed him the crosshead bearing.
mhm,
He said like show me where's the crosshead bearing. I showed all the parts. Then he asked me, what's the cylinder at the top?" So I
mm,
showed him that it's a exhaust manifold, then another cylinder down. It was no markings on the diagram.
mm,
So this was down cylinder. I told him it's a turbocharger. Then he showed me two lines going with the
mm,
blue. So I told him they go to the air cooler.
mm.
Okay, okay, good. So sit. He said. I said thank you. Then I
Yeah. The
sat over
moment
there. Yeah.
you said, "Sir, can I go and stand
Yeah.
in?" It is
Yeah,
a
that
symbol
gave
of
me initial.
confidence that yeah, you are going
Yeah.
ahead and telling yes
Because
after this.
if I had to sit over here and only to
Hmm.
see like this, it would have given a bad impression.
Yeah.
Things are very young,
And even
energetic, so I
only a
went over.
confident guy will say, "Sir, जाके बताता हूँ मैं क्या क्या है." Uh, so mm, the same experience is related with me as well. When I was having
Okay,
this, when I went for this synergy interview, and even in
okay,
Anglo interview, what happened na,
okay,
when I went there, the moment I went there, the call came. Okay, for synergy guy,
okay,
synergy captain, he was there. So he said, "One second, uh, just a minute, I am." No, then I said confidently, "Yes, sir, yes, sir, take your time." I said, "Take your time." Okay, the moment,
okay.
and with Braganja, sir, Anglo, when I was giving, then I had said for interview, for the first 2 3 minutes, he didn't open his camera. I was saying, "Brajanga, sir, sir, are you hear me?" "कहाँ हो आप? Sir, are you there?" because it's been 3 4 minutes, no video recording, I am in meeting. Okay, then I said, sir, are you here? Good afternoon, sir. Then he came. After 2 minutes he was talking to me, and then somebody called him, okay, for to display some
Okay.
laptop here there and take interview. Then he said, just
Okay.
2 minutes. I said, yes sir, take your time, take your time. It's
Okay.
like that.
Good, good.
Hmm. So when you
So
will
let's
be
move on.
yeah, the next question is, how the
So I also said in my favorite subject, I forgot to say RAC, okay? I said
okay.
RAC,
Hmm.
IC engines, and
Hmm.
turbo machinery. So these are
Okay.
my favorite subjects. So based on that, they decided the questions.
Yeah, they actually, you played well now when they gave you option and you told the favorite subject, the verb subject which you worked upon.
If I had to say only IC engines, all questions would have been on IC engines only.
Hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
spreaded the this.
No, little, okay. So this how, the next question is, how this cooling happens in a room.
So okay. So
Mm-hmm.
since it was the second question, so I like wanted to be very long because my second question. So I started with the VCRS system, telling that starting with the compressor, wherein low pressure, low temperature enters into compress like vapor refrigerant enters into compress isentropically to a high pressure, high temperature,
Oh, you
superheated
had
vapor.
watched
Then
my
yeah,
video.
I started with the cycle because it was not right to say directly from the evaporator. It would give a wrong idea.
And
So I
so
started with the cycle. Then he
just
said no, 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 no. Then he came to know till the when I reached condenser part. He said no, no, no. Okay, Tori, tell me how the cooling is produced. The Scorpio guy, Scorpio interview asked me. So I directly started that low pressure, low temperature, liquid vapor mixture coming from the thermostatic expansion valve enters into the evaporator where it absorbs the latent heat of vaporization from the space to be refrigerated or space to be cooled and converts itself into vapor. That is how the heat transfer from the space to be cooled. Heat transfer from the space to be cooled to the evaporator coil. So this is how cooling is produced in the VCRS
VCRS
system.
system.
So he said,
So
okay, okay.
the
Yeah,
same,
they
you
say,
are explaining now. In by part was telling that, this I had explained in the same way in my interview and my lecture as
okay,
well.
okay.
Okay, because
Okay, okay. So they were not having time. So it was 50 candidates on the same day. So they
mm,
were having sort
yeah,
of
yeah,
time.
yeah.
So they got to know that I know the concept. So they directly said, go to the
Mm,
evaporator directly. So
mm,
I went on to that and said, okay, good, good.
yeah. And the next question is, what are the refrigerant used on ship?
So I told him we are currently using mainly as R134. Then I said R404A and R407C. Then went on. Their faces were looking like blank. Then I told him R404A is a blend of R25, R134A, R443A. So this is what forms R43 because I do not know whether they also know because they were outdated because this is also a new technology. They were like blank R404A,
Amston, you know,
R407C, they were blank. So I told him
uh,
R404A is a blend of R25, R134A, R43A. So I said okay, okay. Then I said went on to R407C. So I told him it's a blend of R1, R34A, R25, and some one more. I forgot it. So he said
oh
okay, good,
God,
good.
even I was only knowing that, some blended refrigerant used, the combination of the refrigerant used. And 2 days before in my college,
Okay.
GME college, sir told us that this is the composition what you are telling right now. So Amston, I'm so proud of you.
Okay, I cannot hear you, Gyan. Gyan, I cannot hear you.
Okay, the I was appreciating
Hello?
you that Amston, you knew this, you are knowing this,
Yeah.
that is very great thing, means you have really worked hard. Okay,
Okay.
yeah. So
Yeah.
the next question was, why not the, oh, why not the old one, what was the problem with the refrigerant? Okay.
Okay. So this was asked by the Scorpio interviewer only because he was asking me the RSC part. So I told him we were the older ones were R11, R12, which are CFC, which is chlorofluorocarbons,
mm,
they harm the environment, wherein they have ozone non-zero ozone depleting potential,
mm,
which depletes the ozone layer. So they are discarded from using in the marine as well as the domestic refrigerant. So this was the because of their basically because of their non-zero ODP, that is ozone depletion potential, they have been depleted. And
uh,
now, which I've discussed earlier, but the currently used one, which are having non zero ODP. So this
yeah,
is what I explained then.
and ODP and GW thing, yeah, correct. Um, this why water cannot be used as a refrigerant? Interesting question. What you said?
Okay. So this was also asked by the same interviewer, the Scorpio guy.
Okay.
So he asked me why water can't be used as a refrigerant. I waited for a while, and I said it's because of the mainly because of the high boiling point. If you
Mm-hmm.
compare R134, which is commonly used now on marine ship, marine as the marine refrigerant, and we
Mm-hmm.
compare water,
Mm-hmm.
we know water at 1 bar boils at 100 degrees Celsius, and we see R134A approximately at 1 bar, you see boiling at as low as minus 18. So you see a huge difference. So that is why we can't use water as a refrigerant. And the reason could be it is corrosive in nature, so this can't be used as a refrigerant. So we said okay, okay.
Water
Then
is
he went on.
corrosive in nature. Even I don't know. Okay. Let's move on the next question.
Yeah, it is corrosive
Actually,
because
this question is
yeah.
important, na? Because at that time this question was new, but you made your concept and apply that, or you have. So, guys, whomsoever is watching this video,
Yeah, yeah, it was new. It was
uh,
new to me.
okay, so go and research for yourself the answer. Here is just a little tip you are given. This answer may be right, may be wrong.
Yeah, it's a answer. It was an answer on the spot. It was
Yeah.
an answer on the spot. I had no idea about
Mm,
it, so I went out to boiling point, and then he said, "Okay, okay."
okay. And now the next question is, what is the role of an engine on ship? What is the role?
Pardon? Yeah.
Uh, the next question was, what is the role of an engine on ship? What you said?
So I asked him. So this was asked by the same guy, Scorpio interview only.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the main guy asking me.
That's why he
So
selected you. Mm, mm,
so I told him, sir, is it, are you talking about in specific junior engineer? He said, no. In general, what does an engineer do on ship? So I told him, he is required to operate and maintain the system such as the main engine, the
mm-hmm.
diesel auxiliary engines, followed by the boilers, the fresh water generator, oily water separators,
Mm,
fresh water, then the
mm,
incinerators and all of the machineries. So he
mm.
said, okay, good, good.
Like for example, auxiliary engine is act as a prime mover
Yeah,
to start diesel engine, main
yeah,
engine.
yeah, yeah. He only
Uh,
wanted what does it do? What does the engineer do on
yeah.
ship? So I said he does watchkeeping and all. Okay, okay, okay. He said. Good. Then he move on to the next question.
What is the role of engineer on ship? It was the
Yeah,
question.
yeah.
I just read what is the role of engine on ship. Okay, that's why I
Okay,
said. That's
okay.
why. That's why I said. Suppose for auxiliary engine, it's act like a prime mover for diesel engine, main engine for
Okay,
power.
okay.
Okay, so that for that I
So
answered.
it's
Okay.
very important to hear the question, wait for a while, make
Very
the thought
important.
process, and then answer it. Okay.
Very important. My
It
bad.
was okay.
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 I read wrong. Okay. What is the enthalpy and entropy?
So it was, I did not have a specific definition for this. So I had got it from Kiran's. This Kiran was holding some
Uh,
sessions, no? From
yeah.
there he had told
Thermodynamic
some
session.
definition. Yeah, actually I did not know the exact definition. So I said I waited for a while and then I said
Mm,
entropy increases with increase in temperature. So this was asked by the NYK line, I guess.
mm,
I said entropy increases with increase in temperature, while it decreases with decrease in temperature. As by the relation, um, it also tells whether heat is absorbed in the system or heat is rejected. Because by the formula, you can say Q is T times ds.
mm,
If you add increased temperature, meaning heat is added to the
mm,
system. When it
mm,
decrease it, it is lost from the system.
making
So
sense.
in the practical aspect, I explained him, said, okay, okay.
Mm,
Then I told him enthalpy is the while enthalpy is the total energy that is contained in the system. It is given by U plus VB. So then I said, these are the definitions of entropy and enthalpy. Because exact definition I also do not understand it, some randomness, if this and all. I explained it with the practical
yeah.
aspect and the mathematical expression. Said okay, okay.
Okay. Entropy
Then the
formula
moved on.
is Q reversible by T.
U, yeah,
Q
U plus PV.
this enthalpy formula you are telling U plus
Enthalpy, yeah, yeah.
uh,
Enthalpy is, it doesn't have any formula, but it is given by Q, which is T by T times ds.
yeah,
When
entropy is
multiplied
the
by
degree
temperature
of
tells,
freedom something no the randomness.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, the more
Yeah, yeah.
randomness
We
you
not understand the definition as well. No, you understood the definition. I never understood the definition.
okay
Some randomness. I directly went on the expecting the practical aspect where it is used and what is the mathematical expression. Then they said,
and
okay, okay, okay.
what is the Molière diagram? This you told me that you were not having this idea.
Yeah, yeah. I was not very sure. I waited for a while. They
Student
were.
ago.
It was asked by the NYK line. It was asked by the NYK line. So maybe because of that, this he could not select me. So I waited for a while and then I told him it's a chart of specific enthalpy versus specific entropy. Then he wanted me to answer more on this, like maybe what are the lines plotted on that, what is the dome
Okay.
signifying. So I was not having a clear cut idea of that, what was it. So I had done it in previous two sems, in my sixth or seventh semester. So I was not recalling it.
Okay.
So I said better to not to say anything rather to like if I had to say wrong things, it would have given
Whatever
a wrong
you
idea.
say, know the right that say be genuine. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
At the same time, if you know, if you can use logic, just guys, this Molière diagram I want to tell you must have seen this pH curve in
yeah.
vapor compression refrigeration system. pH curve, TS curve. There is a another curve that is HS curve. What he said, specific enthalpy versus entropy.
Specific entropy.
Entropy curve.
Yeah,
Okay, in that you have this line, saturated line. Okay, before
yeah. Some
now
lines show
uh,
temperature,
yeah,
some lines
yeah,
show pressure
yeah,
on
now
that.
let me tell you, this saturated line, below this saturated line we have dry fraction line. Okay, this is wet steam line. Okay, there is a moist line. Okay, there, and at saturated line it is x equal to 1. Above saturated line, this uh, what is called dry steam.
So,
Okay, above saturated line, because dryness fraction above saturated line is more than 1. Okay, so there is no, it is for this dryness fraction and this wet steam, dry steam, wet steam. It's just a graph which showing this, and above that this temperature line goes. Okay, and pressure line
yeah,
goes
yeah.
like this. Okay, from here to here pressure increases. You will see terms. Actually, what is
So
Molière
maybe he
diagram?
wanted all of that to be explained. So I was not having that clear cut idea. So I did not explain it. So I said,
Actually,
oh, I
the
know this much.
you can explain that, sir. It is an alternative way of finding this. What is it's called a heat drop. Okay,
Parameters,
parameters. Okay, the P2, T2. Okay, it is alternative
state of
of
the
yeah,
system.
yeah. It is alternative of this steam table. Okay, by showing this graph, you, with the help of this graph you will be uh, uh, making some parallel lines, and the line will be intersecting some point, and that point you will measure. That will bring you the H2, that is the specific enthalpy at point
Yeah.
2.
So I
It's a
avoided it because
little
I was
complex.
not having that
Yeah.
clear idea. So I thought of avoiding it. So there could be more cross questions on
uh,
that. So I avoided it.
I should have covered this Muller diagram in VCRS lecture, but anyway, I will be covering this. Uh, the next question was, what were the other subject you learned in uh, this BTech in mechanical engineering?
Yeah, so I said I learned about thermodynamics, then fluid mechanics.
Hmm.
Then I said I learned about machine design. analysis and synthesis of machines, then dynamics of machinery. I explained all like. Then I said boilers. By mistake, I said boilers over there. He said, you were having boilers in your school? I said, yes, yes, because I said by mistake. Then he asked me about boilers. So it was
There
good.
is no
He
subject
asked me
like
about
boilers
boilers.
in mechanical
No,
engineering,
no.
and you said yes.
So I can't recall the subject, but I was having boilers. Ah, okay, good, good. You were having boilers, so he asked me about boilers.
Nice, nice said. Okay, and even my every exam before synergy exam, I was what I was doing in AMSTON.
Hello, Gyan?
Yeah, before synergy exam, what I
Gyan? I
yeah,
can't hear you.
uh, uh, I was
Pause
telling
your.
that. Yeah, can you hear me now? Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
was saying
clear.
that this what are the subjects you learnt in mechanical engineering? Now, this is very this can be asked. Okay, I knew this idea.
Yeah, yeah,
So before this synergy interview, I was just reading about learning my subject name. What because all the subjects have been
yeah, yeah,
passed in the COVID period. Okay, online. You know how
yeah, yeah,
we all have given that exam. So I was learning the subject name, all the every semester subject. This semester, this I read, this I read, this I read. Anyway,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
then he asked you types of boilers. Then you would have
yeah,
told from this Dreamer package.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Then
mainly told him there are two boilers,
mm,
that is fire tube boiler and water tube boiler.
mm. Then the next question was what is water tube boiler?
Tube boiler. Yeah. So he asked me what is water tube boiler. So I went on saying that you have
Mm,
water in the tubes surrounded by flue gases. So he was expecting more from me since it was the many questions where I said only very specific answers. So he was expecting more. So I told him you have a water drum, then a steam drum, followed by a combustion chamber at the middle, followed by the tubes, wherein the water flows in the tube and the tubes are surrounded by flue gases. And then I went on explaining the boiler mountings, saying that there is a safety valve, air vent valve on the steam drum, then the scum valve on the water level of the steam drum, then the boiler blow down in the water drum, then the boiler the feed check valve, then steam stop valve, and then some of the this accessories like the feed water pump. And then said okay, okay, good, good. Okay. Then he asked me what are the modes of heat transfer in a boiler.
mm.
I said conduction. Then he suddenly said only conduction. No, no. So I'm telling it's conduction. There is also I was at the same time thinking like I was knowing that all three modes of conduction, all mode of heat transfers are over there. So I said conduction. Then I waited. Okay. Then I said convection and also radiation. So all three modes of heat transfer
Even
takes place in a boiler.
I don't know that is all three modes, but I know this convection happens in water. The
Yeah, yeah.
main
Conduction also happens. If you consider the metal part,
uh,
wherein the tubes, some part of
uh,
the heat gets transferred from
making
metal
sense.
to
And
metal.
if you
So there is
consider this
conduction.
flame
Yeah, yeah.
passing heat to the drum, it can be radiation. Yeah. So
Yeah,
we
yeah. There are all three modes of heat transfer. Then he said, okay, 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 good, 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 Amston. He said.
okay. See what how many days
Then the
it
last question was, what is the biggest?
what is the biggest fear? Okay, tell. So then what you said? That I remember you told me now that
No,
this
I,
project thing you were about to
yeah,
face.
yeah, yeah. It
Uh,
was about project.
see,
So it was project was asked. So I told him about project only.
okay,
The fear part. The failure part.
okay.
In fear, then I said he was saying, "What is your biggest fear?" It was a very this. What is the biggest fear? It was this concentrating on what is the biggest fear. So I looked up kind of and say. Then they came to know it's only God that we fear. Then it concluded. Because now he asked me what is the biggest fear. He said like stressed upon that
I have
word biggest fear, biggest failure. It was asked by K-Line, I think. Then I said first I explained him failure, how we failed in our project,
mm,
and then I told him. Then he was expecting me about fear. I waited, smiled, and then I looked up and said, and then he came to me, we only fear God. He said, okay, Amston, you can thank you. Have a nice day and you can leave.
Yeah, very nice. It was very
So
nice talking to you, taking your
we started
experience.
with God and ended with God only.
Yeah.
So it was a nice journey.
Mm. And blessed with blessed by God. Okay, see you are
Yes,
smiling.
yes.
Earlier you were very tense. I can, and see what guys. We had a session maybe that went long, and we didn't had thought that this will go long because already
Yeah,
Kamlesh
yeah,
brother
yeah, yeah. I
sessions
thought
was
only
very
10,
long.
15
Okay,
minutes.
but if you give this time, you have given this time to watching this all his from a couple of months journey we ended we told you in this 30-minute session, okay, that how from a shy boy not showing up, now see you have seen the confidence, how this is, we here just not born with the values, we create our values, guys, we are mad, okay, so create your values, learn more, and join let's learn, then team let's learn, first learn then make learn. I hope Amston will be joining my team and will helping other aspirants to make learn, isn't Amston?
Yes,
Deal. This has been recorded.
yes,
if
yes.
you if you broke the deal, I will not spare you. Online, online, on camera, I am saying you. Okay, I want this type of talent on my in my team. Okay, so
Okay.
thank you, Amstan. So this was Gyan with
Yes.
Amstan signing off. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai
Yeah.
Bharat,
Thank you.
and
Thank
Jai
you,
Matri.
guys.